Yes, that every Afghan has a good life, and they like that day. So that's true. I can confirm that to you.
മിനി അടുത്ത ചോദ്യം ചോദിച്ചോളൂ. താങ്ക് യു ഷാഹുൽക്ക. മിനി അടുത്ത ചോദ്യം ചോദിച്ചോളൂ.
Sahel ji, the Talibani supporters here in India are telling that the most of the Afghanis are supporting Taliban. They desire the Talibani rule in Afghanistan. What is your comment about that?
I can confirm 95% people in Afghanistan don't like Taliban. They look at them like a terrorist. They look at them as a dirty. My little nephew, who was 2 year old yesterday, I was speaking like 2.5. He just learned the language. I was speaking to him. I say, "What's happening outside?" Say, "Uncle, there are dirty people walking outside. They have a gun with them." So from the kids till the adult, they hate Taliban. No one likes them. They're just a terrorist group, and hopefully we can get rid of them soon. And I hope this is only my wish, and I hope we can get rid of them. I
ജസീം
hope I
ചോദിച്ചോളൂ.
answered.
One
Yeah,
question. One more question. Sahil ji, what is the percentage of Talibanis in Afghanistan?
Right now, we can't say what is the percentage of in Afghanistan, but there are some people who are against the government for different reasons. They could not achieve their goals in the government. They could not get the good seats. They could not achieve what they want. So yeah, they're all together with the Taliban. They came and they took a weapon. They took a gun against the government. So right now we can't say what is the percentage, and yes, they cannot rule for longer because they have no education whatsoever. So they would be in a few months they will clamp themselves because they don't know how to rule. They are not the educated people. They cannot rule. So the percentage I cannot say. I cannot confirm that because I don't know yet.
So shall I conclude that Afghani people doesn't want Taliban rule?
Not by any means. Taliban is just a terrorist group. None of the Afghan likes them. Whoever is educated, they knows what is the country means. They know what is the country flag means. They they hate Taliban with all means. They hate them with everything they have. They don't like their views. They don't like their way of life. And the Afghan people, they hate them. 95% people can. I'm telling you, like, not just a talk. I can confirm that. You can ask any Afghan. They hate them. Yes, some brainwashed. There are some brainwashed people. They are self-educated, lunatic. I call them. They don't know anything about anything, like not about Islam, not about humanity, not about any, not even about their life. If the person does not know how to cut their hair, they cannot clean themselves, how can he will have opinion? How can then he can talk about the country? How can he talk about religion? So that's, I can confirm that this is uh, nobody likes them. They hate them. Everyone, they hate them.
താങ്ക് യു
Thank,
മിനി.
thank you.
Yeah,
ജസീം, ദിസ് ഇസ് ദ ലാസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. ജസീം ചോദിച്ചോളൂ.
yeah.
yeah. Sahil, so I saw your bio, and I wanted to ask, like, what do you think exactly Pakistan is going to do? I mean, what's their involvement in Afghanistan, and what's their agenda? Because, in my opinion, Taliban has attacked the Pak military bases, and the Pakistanis are also a victim of Taliban. So, what could be their involvement in Afghanistan mean to you, basically, from your point of view? Thank you.
Uh, if you ask my personal view, I don't even think Pakistan is a country. I think Pakistan is a West-made state that they want to trade the Asia on it. They claim that they have a nuke. This nuke is being controlled by the West. They have no control of that nuclears. This is my personal view. And what is the involvement of Pakistan in Afghanistan? Uh, There are more news you can look at it. The Pakistani, they do all these things themselves just to show to the world that we are victim of the same problem. You know that the Taliban who get into the school and kill those kids in the school. They were news. They were confirmed people that they know that was the army. They did. There was they were their own people. They did this so they can show to the world that we are a victim of the same problem whereas Afghanistan is suffering. So my view is very clear about Pakistan. Pakistan is like it's not a state; it's a group of extremists and they sponsoring terrorists all around the world. I can give you a quotation of 100 terrorist activities that the Pakistani were involved. In 9/11, there were Pakistani involved. In 2005, bombing in London, Pakistani were involved. So the Pakistan is actually, even if it's a state, it will be a terrorist state, terrorist-sponsored state. So that's what is my view of Pakistan. I hate them, and I hope their country will destroy it as they did to mine.
Thank you, Sahel. Sahel, we have
Brother, to be frankly honest with you, I've never heard about this group, but Pakistan have 150 terrorist groups. Which one we would remember? Which one we would think about it? They have their funding from the US so that they can fund their army. They take that funding, they use it against the world. They use funding to terrorists. They fund terrorists and they fund everyone who wants to make a terrorist activity. So there are 150 groups in Pakistan. Which one would I remember? Which one we can comment on it? So my views are clear, and it's just this that the Pakistan government and ISI is supporting the terrorists all around the world, not only in Asia. Every tourist activity either directly linked with Pakistan, either Pakistani were involved in it, either somehow were funded by Pakistan. So this is my message. Don't differentiate their name. They're all the same. They taking the uniform, they changing, they coming again to the different form. They were today. I heard in Afghanistan that people on that village where they see Daesh were coming, they actually spot some people that the Taliban and Daesh were the same people. The Daesh they saw before came as a Taliban today. So they were all under the Pakistan ISI groups. So they all ISI supporters, and that's what it is. There are too many groups. So which one we can remember and which one we can talk about?
One thing I want to add.